Okay.
Good morning, or afternoon, or evening,
Yeah.
or nighttime. I don't know what time it is where you are, but today we're going to talk about finding evidence in text in support of your claims and making sure you give credit where credit is due. Right? When you are writing, it's important to cite evidence correctly. So you must give credit. It's not fair. You can't pretend that someone else's ideas are your own. You have to tell where you got those ideas from, especially if you are using a direct quote. If you are copying directly from the textbook, you have to say where you got that information from. Or you plagiarize. Don't mess with hay. Right, so my topic, all right, Mr. B's topic, what am I writing about? I'm going to write about the Lenape relationships, all right? Some of you might be writing about other things with the Lenape or another topic. My whole subtopic is going to be Lenape relationships, how they treated people, how they treated people in their tribe, how they treated other Native Americans, and how they treated the Europeans. So I need to go, let's look what I have so far. Go ahead, you can pause this and read this to yourself. Alright, so you can see this. I've started writing. This is the beginning part. But if I want to put some evidence from text in here, what do I need? What am I looking for? Right, I'm going to need some information about the Lenape being peaceful people. So I pulled open a book here. I'm going to show you in a second. You're going to pause it. I want you to read the section and see if you can find something that you would like to include in my essay on the Lenape. So let me show you. I got some epic books. That's not it. There it is. Okay. Let's see if I can zoom in, actually. Okay, that's a little better. So, read this section. You can look on the left-hand side, actually, because it is on the left page as well. See if you can find something that you think that I should include as evidence. You can pause it so you have time to read. Did you find what I was thinking? Were you looking right over here? Neighboring tribes called the Lenape the grandfathers. Absolutely. I mean, this is a perfect example from the text that we're going to want to include in our writing. All right. It's unique. It's an interesting fact. I didn't even know this before I read this book. All right. So we're going to just write in. Let me reread my writing right now just to make sure it fits in. If you are studying Lenape, one thing you will need to learn about them is that they were peaceful people. Neighboring, I'm going to copy directly from the text. Neighboring tribes called the Lenape the grandfathers out of respect for their neighboring tribes. Love, spell check, peaches. Let's fix that. Peace. Looks good, right? Not so fast. Here's the problem. Right now, we don't know where I'm finding this information. This looks like I just came up with that. That is not true. I copied directly from the text, so I have to change what I wrote right there to give credit to this book, right? Okay, you see I moved it around. I actually went to the cover of the book. So watch what I do here. I'm actually going to change the color of my writing so you can see what I'm doing. Now, at the beginning part, I'm going to let my reader know that I am be read. Okay, don't want to be read. Let's see. I'm going to let my reader know that I am writing about something else. I'll put it in bold. Okay. According to Michael de Mocker, who is the author of the book, right? That I'm reading. Michael de Mocker, in the Lenape, let's see. According to Michael de Mocker in the Lenape, neighboring tribes called the Lenape the grandfathers out of respect for their ability to negotiate peace between the tribes. Another thing I'm going to do right here is I'm going to add quotation marks to show that these are not my own words. These are the words from the textbook, to let my reader know that I'm not trying to take credit for this. I'm not being a hey and plagiarizing right here. Okay? So let me go through the steps that what you're going to want to do when you are writing or at least when you're citing from the text, when you have words from the text that you want to copy down. All right, so I put this slide up for you. When you find words to copy from the text, this is what you're going to do. First, you're going to find where they fit in your essay. You see, I went back to my essay and I found that this was a good spot for them to be in. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to use a transition word to tell where you got your information from. Well, what transitions did I do? How did I introduce this? I started this off with according to, and I said the author's name. You can do it in different ways. You can say in the book, such and such, it says this, but there's a lot of different strategies you can use. I did this according to Michael DeMacher. Next step, write the information word for word, and then put the information in quotation marks. You can see I did this. I copied directly from the book, and I added quotation marks to that too. So this is a way that I was able to, why did I do this, right? This was a way that I was able to, I guess, add more detail to my writing, add more information to my writing. I guess it makes me sound more like an expert on here too, and this is why you're going to want to do it too. You're going to want to sound like an expert because you are going to be an expert when you write these essays. All right, what can you do for after watching this video now? All right, so what can you do now while you're typing? You can find a spot where you can add more information to it. If it's appropriate to do so, you can ask your teacher if you can use a book or article to find a quote to add to your own essay. I have another essay on the Civil War that we can just quickly look at right now, and I'll show you what I'm talking about like this. You can see both the North, this is just a section of my article about the Civil War. It says both the North and the South had governors of their states. They made laws that only their states had to follow. This is not different than the way things work in 2015, believe it or not. However, the South thought the federal government should not interfere with their lives. Federal means the national government of the entire country. The South wanted each state to make its own individual laws. For example, people in South Carolina said that South Carolina should have its own laws. They didn't want the same laws that a place like New York had. All right, so this is a perfect thing. I think I should find something about South Carolina saying this, or at least people in the South saying they don't want the government to interfere. This would be a good spot for me to find a direct quote from the text. So my job is going to be right now is I'm going to find something in a book on wherever I got my information from and see if I can follow these directions before, right? While you're typing, you're going to find a spot where you can add more information if it's appropriate to do so. All right, I might just take this, that's my Lenape, take my article on the Civil War, and maybe I'll highlight it like that and say, you know what, I'll save that for later. I know I'm going to want to do something with it. I'm going to add more information a little bit later. The main thing to take away from this video is that when you are citing from the text, it's important to do these steps, right? Put that transition word in there, put quotes around there, and give credit to where the information came from.